Good morning, Channel 17.
Morning, Big Al.
Waving, Zodiac.
Waving back. Pretty quiet out here.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I just got out here.
Yeah, I figured that. And the answer to the question about Beavis is yes, he did. It's finished.
There was a question about Beavis?
Yeah, remember you were wondering yesterday if he finished the work? The answer is yes.
Now I'm really confused. I was over there yesterday finishing his shower. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, you said that he had to caulk the tub or seal something, and you were wondering if he did it.
No, I asked him if he had the tub seal, if he had picked some up that day, because I had some for him, and I just didn't know if he was going to pick his own up or if he wanted me to bring this over. But yeah, we got that done yesterday.
Right on. Yeah, he told me. What? Ducking it. Oh, good. Now his house is back to normal.
Well, it's back to factory. I'd like to upgrade that hotline for him if he's going to keep hot water in it forever, because I have a tendency, I have a feeling that thing's going to have a tendency to do that again, just because of the kind of materials they used for the hose going to the shower line. It looks like PEX pipe, but it's not.
Yep, you're right. It's fake. I would just buy a section of the good shit.
That's what I was thinking. I told him, I was like, if this happens again, we'll pull this off and we'll pull that whole line out and put PEX pipe in, because that's designed to have hot water sitting in it all the time.
Yep, my hot water heater is built up that way, and that's how they did my lines here, so I might have a piece of that around. I'll have to look.
I mean, that's the only reason why I think that could have done that way, is just that vinyl hose or whatever they're using is not meant to have hot water in it all the time.
Yeah, and I don't trust their plumber clamps either. They're okay, but they do fail, as you saw.
Yeah, this is a laugh. You know what they call that connector? It has its name right on the little plastic part of it. It's an AccuCrimp connector.
It was plastic?
Well, yeah, there's it's like that in pretty much all RVs. They have that little plastic 90 that goes onto screws onto the actual faucet, and then it's just a fucking line. I will admit though, like, his last RV had good, like, PEX pipe style line going through it. This one, they're using red and blue hose. It doesn't make much sense to me unless they didn't intend for you to keep your water heater on all the time.
Yeah, it's hard telling. They don't expect people to live in RVs year-round. So there's even articles about, should you keep your RV plugged in year-round, blah, blah, blah.
Well, there's a thing that's kind of the thing I was thinking, is it's just not meant to be that way, like that particular model. But like park models and destination trailers have everything that a house has. Like, they have full-size refrigerators and stuff in them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would upgrade the plumbing myself. Yeah, I would do that.
Well, hopefully he doesn't have any more problems with it. And I told him, like, your best scenario is to just flip the water heater off when you're not using hot water and flip it on before you need to.
Good idea. It'll also make the water heater last a lot longer.
And it's like he's not using propane or anything for that either, too. It's electric, so I think that's why he left it on. But they're still not meant to, you know?
Yeah, that's what all the articles were pertaining to. So now that people are living in these things full time, they need to change the plumbing. And anything else that can break down before it's time. They're meant to last about 20 years and then start having problems.
I do think that because of that RV, like, I feel like they should have done that from the get-go, though. Put PEX through there. That's just the standard and everything now. It's not expensive. It's cheap. Yeah, that surprised me when I saw that. Oh, sweet, you have PEX pipe. Wait a minute. That's not PEX pipe.
Yep, it makes me think that they were doing that on purpose so that the repairs come along later on when you buy one, no matter what.
Well, I'll give them the fact that the part that broke, they made it really easy to get to. It was pretty easy to fix once we found what was, popped off.
Yeah, he got lucky there. There's no question about that. If it would have been in a wall, he would have been screwed.
Well, and I don't know that he would have been, but, like, that's what I was really worried about, is that the line blew in somewhere in the wall, and we're going to have to take the whole shower out to get at it.
Right, and the damage that gets done that you can't get out.
But looking at that, it looks like they just ran the hose through the wall right behind the shower to the faucet, because the water heater's literally right there behind the sink in the bathroom. So it would have been a short little line to replace, so... Fortunately, if it does blow, that's a pretty easy fix, too.
Yeah, I'd just go ahead and get the line and have it ready. That way, when it happens, boom. Of course, you got to be there when that line blows, too. So he got lucky there, too.
Yeah, I don't know how long that thing was going with him gone, but, yeah, it couldn't have been too long. Because it wasn't that wet in there yet.
Yeah, I've gone into homes where they called me up and said, "Hey, did you leave the water on?" I said, "I never used water. I laid carpet. I never needed water." And they said, "Yeah, we knew you were going to say that. Could you come and help us? This place flooded last night. It has 3 feet of water in the basement." And it was in the wall. It was a steel pipe, a galvanized steel pipe that broke, and the plumber that came and looked at it said, "That's impossible. That looks like a shotgun blast from the inside of the pipe." I said, "What? How did that happen?" He says, "I don't know. That doesn't make any sense."
Bad pipe, a void in the metal somewhere, 20 years later, the pipe just finally goes.
Except for it's a brand new house out at Hawks Prairie. It hadn't even been finished yet. It was still being completed. I just laid the carpet. They were doing the wood flooring upstairs, and the next day they called me and said the place is flooded. Brand new plumbing.
Yeah, that just sounds like somebody didn't put it together right. I mean, water pressure is pretty impressive, especially with like only 30 to 60 psi, which is what you're gonna get in a house. When they put the water lines in around here, they put them in like 6 feet of concrete every time they go around a corner. Because at like 60 psi and an 8-inch line, that thing will blow those pipes apart like they're not even there.
Oh yeah, but not brand new pipes, and this shouldn't have happened, so they never had an explanation for it. Where it blew, it shouldn't have blown. Should have been at a connection. This was out the side of the pipe. 3 feet up off the ground. In the wall.
Probably a crappy pipe. I mean, if there's a weak spot in the pipe, yeah, that makes sense to me that it would blow out like that.
Well, they did the whole house in this pipe, and this is the only place that it did it, so they replaced it, and then they sold the house.
Well, I can tell you the plumber was wrong about it being impossible, because it did happen.
Yeah, we have a lot of theories about what happened there at that house. I'll tell you a story about that place sometime. I can even take you there where the house is. Nothing like making your money twice, though. Said, hey, tear all this carpet out, and then we need you to come back when we get it all redone. Okay. Job security. Grab me another cup of coffee. I'll be back in a minute.
I think I'm gonna go get my first one.
dump spot. Why don't you get off my ass?
What's really going on?
Just got back from getting my cup of coffee, waving at that LTD.
And I'm waving right back at that big owl with a fresh cup of coffee.